Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Something looked weird there up front. The offensive line, looks like they weren't on the same page.
Yeah, every play design has a huge element of trust that everyone's going to do their job. But if one person doesn't and you have a breakdown, everything goes to rubble.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series. They're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Bears at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Here's Fields. That's complete to John Ross. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 17-yard line. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Going deep downfield for Ross. It got his man complete. Touchdown Bears. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the... And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. Nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Jones. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Jones. Man open. It's Tony. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a tough go for him. This guy's been driving down the field, but defensively, once he got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Looking to throw. Jones.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney
as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now in motion left.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones on 3rd down. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Jones forced out to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this
will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gano's kick is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent repeated.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him, and that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now here's the option play going left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
On play action, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 7-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A short kick taken at the 18. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. In motion left goes Jones. And one last throw here for Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near.